Hi, this is Shabirte Uganda e-learning, and my name is Nelson Bitswamba. And in today's video, we are going to look at we're going to be looking at addition of time, and we shall be able to understand when you're asked a question about time, how do you come up with an answer, and how do you solve problems that are related to what you call time. So in today's video, we shall be able to look at and solve. We get some various concepts on how we can really solve these questions that are concerned about time. Okay, so let's get started and see how we can solve out these problems. However, in our last video, we are able to solve about changing hours into minutes, and we are able to explain this. Please, if you missed out our video, please be able to look down and check out on our playlist. You shall be able to get the concept of that, how you can change hours into to minutes. Okay, let's go straight away to exactly what we have to do today, because our topic today, we shall be able to add time. If you are given time and they tell you please add this time to this time, and you arrange them, how do you come up with the right answer? So we shall be dealing with these examples. Have an example A, which is in hours and minutes. Of course, that's what we have to begin of, that when you're adding time, we should be able to understand these hours and the minutes. So in our video, we are able to explain how many minutes makes an hour, and an hour makes how many minutes. So just be free, we shall be able to handle and see how it comes out with such a situation. Okay, so we have been given an example here, which is given in form of our simple addition, as they always give it. However, we shall be using some concept of time, some concept of minutes, for us to come up with the right answer. Okay, so let's try this. Let's practice it from here. Okay, let me get my pen tool here, and we start our work for today. Okay, so let's see what have been really given to us. Okay, what has been really given to us? We're having hours here, and you're having some minutes here. So let's calculate it from here. We shall be able to understand. Okay, so here we are given hours, and we are given in minutes. So they are saying we are going to add these hours. We have 3 hours, we have 4 hours. We have 3 hours and 40 minutes. Also here we have 4 hours and 30 minutes. So they want us to come up with how many hours now were these. So here we should be able to see, and what we vary most here is we should be able to have this in mind, that our 60 minutes, okay, we are saying we should be able to have this in mind, that our 60 minutes, our 60 minutes, our 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. Our 60 minutes is equal to what? Is equal to 1 hour. So that means we shall be using this concept for us to come up with what? To come up with the right answer. So now we shall be able to start from this side, counting what? Counting our minutes. We are adding them together. So here we have we have 40 minutes, then plus 30 minutes. That means we are going to add these minutes. Okay, so in writing the answer here, when we add our 40 minutes, okay, when we add our 40 what? Our 40 minutes plus 30 minutes plus 30 what? 30 minutes. What is the answer here? We find out that we are going to get 70. Okay, you are going to get what? You are going to get 70. But when you look here, they were not able to write the 70 what? The 70 minutes. But instead, they had to write what? They had to write 10. How did they come up with a 10? That's what we are going to see. Okay, so look here. We can see that when we add these minutes, they come up with a 70, but for them, they were able to write 10. Okay, so basing on our concept that the 60 minutes, okay, we have the 60 minutes, these 60 minutes which is equal to 1 hour. That means when we add our minutes and we find that these minutes are more than the 60 which is equal to 1 hour, what we do, that means here we have our 60 minutes which is equal to 1 hour, but here we have our 70 minutes. So in a simple term, we can be able to say what is 70, the minutes we have got. Okay, the 70 minutes that we got, 70 then minus what? Minus 60, which is equal to 1 hour. Okay, so here we shall be able to get our answers what? Our answers 10. So that means when we have the 70 minutes, in the 70 minutes, we have already 1 hour, and 1 hour, how many minutes which are remaining? They are 10. So that means if you add our minutes here and find out that you have the minutes exceeding 60, that means you have already made another hour. So what you do, the hour that you have made, okay, which is the 60 minutes, okay, 60 minutes, that means we shall be able to come and add it here. So we shall only be able to write the minutes which are remaining, that is 10, okay, then you bring the other hour, which is the 60, up to here. So that means here when they are able to have a 3 hour plus 4 hour, they are supposed to come up with 7 hour, but they added the 1 hour, okay, which was the 60, and they brought it to here. When they added it, then it became what? It became 8. Okay, so that means here was what? Was an addition of 1 hour. All right, and also here you had an addition of our minutes was making what? Was making 70 minutes. Okay, so finally this is how you can derive out with the right answer. Okay, so let's look here and also see what they got here. So here we have 50 plus the 15 minutes. Okay, we can see here. Then this plus this, you can see. So here what they were able to come up with was totally wrong in relation to the question or in relation to the answer that we have got here. So what we are going to do here is to ensure that we get the right what? The right answer. We are saying when we add our total minutes here, our total minutes are going to be equal to what is 50 plus 50 plus, we're going to add our 50 plus our 15. Okay, so when we add this, we come up with our 60 what? 65. Okay, we come with 60 what? 65. All right. So when you come up with our 65, that means we have already made what? An hour. Okay, because when you have our when you say 65 minus 65 minus what? Minus 65. This is, you are going to have hour 60, which is equal to 1 hour minus. Okay, here we are going to say the 65 minutes, okay, which we have got, which is the total what? The total minutes minus 60 minus the 60. That means we shall be able to come up with a 5. Okay, we shall be able to come up with what? With a 5. So here we can see that we have come up with what? We have remained with 5 what? 5 minutes. So that means here we are supposed to add our 1 hour, which is here. You say plus what? Plus the 1 hour. Of course, here we are able to get the 65 what? The 65 minutes. So that means here we are able to write our 5 minutes. How do we write our 5 minutes? For us to write our 5 minutes, we shall be able to write, we write a 0, 5. Okay, so also here we add, I have a 1 plus a 2, then plus the 1 hour again. So here we shall be able to come up with 4 hours. So that means the addition of 1 hour and 50 minutes and 2 hour and 15 minutes, we shall be able to get the 4 hours. Okay, so in writing and adding time, that's how we deal and that's how we answer such a question. Let's also look at another word problem. This is when they give you a word problem of there's word problem of addition of time. So they give it to you in form of a statement, and they want you to drive out and use the concept of addition for you to come up with what? With the right answer. Okay, for this example that is given, have a look at, and we are going to extract the information. How do you understand that this is supposed to be addition, or this is supposed to be multiplication, or this is supposed to be subtraction? Okay, let's look at this and we extract some understanding from this question. They are saying a taxi driver took 2 hours, then 40 minutes to drive from Kampala to Masaka, and 1 hour 45 minutes from Masaka to Kabula. Okay, so they are saying how much time did he take altogether? Okay, we are saying a taxi driver took 2 hours, then 40 minutes from Kampala to Masaka, then 1 hour and 45 minutes from Masaka to Kabula. Then they are trying to ask us how much time did he take altogether. Now, when they talk about altogether, this is what helps you to understand that they really want what? Addition of these hours. How much did he take? How much time did he take altogether? Altogether. That means they want you to make some addition here. Okay, so in performing our addition, we should also be able to bear in mind about our first concept, where we said 60 minutes, our 60 minutes, which is equal to 1 hour clock. Okay, should also have this concept in our mind because it is very, 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 very important. It is going to help us to calculate and make some additions of our time, for us to find the total time that this guy took from Kampala to Masaka, and also from Masaka to Kabula. So we shall be able to use this concept where our 1 hour 60 minutes is equal to what? Is equal to 1 hour. So let's make some addition where we have 2 hours and 40 minutes. You just come and write here and shows that we have hours, okay? HRS, that is meaning hours. Then we have MIN, that is mean, which is minutes. So we arrange the hours to the corresponding what? The corresponding hours. Okay, we have 1 hour here, we have 2 hours here. Then the minutes also to the corresponding what? Corresponding minutes. So we have 2 hours and 45 and 40 minutes. Then 1 hour and 45 what? 45 minutes. So we shall be able to find out and see how we really get and derive to the answer. From our first concept, we said we make the totals of these minutes. We make totals of these minutes, okay? The totals of these minutes makes, that is 40 plus 45. 40 plus 45, it gives us minutes of, we are going to get our 80 what? 85 minutes. 85 minutes. Okay, we are getting what? We are getting 85 minutes, but 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour, or 1 hour takes 60 minutes. That means when you have our 85 minutes and want to consider and find out the hours that are in this, we shall be able to say 85 minus 60. Okay, 85 minus 60, shall be able to come up with an answer of what? 25 minutes. So that means we have 1 hour already that we are going to top up to the column of what? The column of hours. Okay, and be able to get the minutes which are remaining. So we write the minutes which are remaining. We write it here. We say 25 minutes, and we get the 1 hour here, which is 60, and we add it to the hours. So when we add 2 plus 3, we get, when add 2 plus 1, we get a 3, then plus the 1 hour here that we got, okay, plus the 1 hour which we got, so we find ourselves getting what? A 4. So I'm indicating this here to demonstrate it more, but in an exam you can perform your operation even outside the what? Outside the workplace or the workspace. All right. So you can also use another method. This method we are able to use it in our recent videos. When you have our 85 as our total what? As our total minutes, you can divide it by the 60 minutes, which is equal to 1 hour. So when we divide this, we shall be able to get 1 1. We shall be able to get 1 1. Then we have what we call a remainder. So here we do value match about our remainder, which is 20 what? 25. So that means when you divide 85 by 60, they take 1 1, the remainder sum. So the remainder is going to be our what? Our minutes, which is the 25, and the 1 is going to be our hours, which is the one that we added here. So you can also use this method for it to simplify it further, or for you to make it easy for you. So you can use either of these methods to make sure that you understand and get the what? The right answer. Okay, so in simple term, that's how we find out as far as adding what? Time. Okay, to make a recap of this, we said in adding hours, we should also be able to bear on the 60 minutes, which is equal to 1 hour. This concept is very important in adding what? In adding time. So we should be able to check out and we should be able to see that what we are adding is in relation to this. So we said when they tell you to add these hours, what you do, you first add the what? First add the minutes and get the totals of the minutes. After getting the totals of the minutes, then we come back here to our concept. Our minutes are above 60, but remember our minute for it to be an hour is equal to 60. So we can subtract the minutes which are given, then minus 60. Then when you get the answer that is there, that you write it here, those will be the minutes which are remaining, and the 1 hour which is equal to 60, you bring it to the column of what? Column of hours. So with that you can be able to come up with what? To come up with the right answer. Okay, so to make a recap of this, please, you can be able to understand more by watching rigorously with this video. For this, I hope everyone has been able to understand and make use of this. Please be able to check out on our playlist and be able to subscribe to support this channel to grow and making us upload more resources. Thank you very much. God bless you. Have a nice moment.